All right, the first breakfast for this video is going to be a protein yogurt bowl, except it's not gonna be actually yogurt. So if you've watched my videos, you know that I like to make kind of like a protein cream with Magnum's Quattro Vegan, and then I'll mix it either with water or milk, and then it kind of mixes into a yogurt consistency. And so I like to have that as my yogurt option because it's high protein and I find it delicious. So I have my Quattro Vegan here, and I'm going to use the vanilla flavor, and I'm gonna do about 1.5 scoops in a bowl. And then for my liquid I'm going to mix it with, I'm going to be using this Willa's Kitchen oat milk. You can use my code BLONDIESBAKING to save. So I'm going to slowly pour this in with the protein powder and then mix it until it gets to my desired consistency. Okay, so this is kind of the consistency I was going for. I mixed it with about 2/3 of a cup of the oat milk. For toppings for this yogurt bowl, I'm gonna do some frozen blueberries, chia seeds, and almonds. So I'm actually gonna start by just mixing some of the chia seeds in with the yogurt, and then I'm gonna put some more on top after. Here they are, and I'm gonna mix these in. I like to add these for texture and also fiber. Digestion is just so much better when I am consuming chia seeds regularly. So that's what it looks like. Now it's time to add toppings. I'm gonna start with blueberries. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups. The reason I like to use frozen blueberries is because this whole bag of blueberries, which is 3 pounds, is only $12. Whereas here in Hawaii, like a little pint of blueberries could be $11. So it's just much more.
It's actually $8.
Wow. Daisy just informed me it's actually $8 on sale. But just more inexpensive to get frozen ones. And also they taste great. Next, I'm gonna add some almonds. And I use the brand Sunfood Superfoods. I'll put my code here. It's also linked down below. And then lastly, I'm just gonna sprinkle some extra chia seeds on top. And that's gonna be my breakfast for today. High protein, high fiber, will keep me full, and I think it tastes delicious. Today's breakfast is going to be a protein cereal bowl. So I'm gonna start off by making our protein milk. For the actual milk, I'm going to be using this Willa's Kitchen oat milk. And I'm just gonna pour this into a jar. So that's about a cup. I'm gonna add in 1.5 scoops of Quattro Vegan, and this is the vanilla flavor. You could do chocolate if you wanted. I'm sure that would be delicious as well, but I'm gonna go with vanilla for today. Now I'm going to take my frother and I'm going to mix the milk and the protein powder together until it's nice and smooth and creamy. This is a great way to still enjoy a bowl of cereal but still hit your protein goals, is by just adding a scoop of protein powder in with your milk. For my cereal, I'm going to be using this cereal from a brand called Poop Like a Champion, which I know is kind of weird, but it's because it's high fiber cereal, so it aids in digestion. Do 2 servings of this. Now you could just enjoy your cereal bowl with the milk, but I'm gonna add some other things on top with some frozen blueberries. And then I'm also going to add some sunflower seeds. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to pour our protein milk over next. And there's our delicious high protein, high fiber cereal bowl. For today's breakfast, we're gonna be making some protein apple peanut butter oats. I'm gonna start off with 1/2 cup of just regular quick oats. I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of water to this. Now I'm going to microwave it for 2 minutes. While it's microwaving, let's talk about the additions to this oatmeal. So first of all, of course, I'm gonna add a scoop of Quattro Vegan. This is the vanilla flavor. I'm gonna add the rest of this apple, some powdered peanut butter, some peanuts, Paskin peanut butter crumbs, one of these little peanut butter bites. Loading up on the peanut butter today. 2 minutes later, and I'm gonna add in my protein powder. Doing about 1 1/4 scoops, which is 34 grams. I'm also gonna add in a sprinkle of cinnamon, and just about like a quarter teaspoon of salt, just a little bit. Now I'm going to mix. I'm going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter next, and also half of the chopped apple. I'm going to microwave this for 1 more minute. It's time to add our toppings. I'm gonna start with 5 grams of peanuts. Then I'm going to do the rest of the chopped apple, a little peanut butter bite, and our peanut butter crumbs. Lastly, I'm just gonna add some extra cinnamon as well. And this is going to be my breakfast today. All right, our next breakfast recipe is going to be a banana peanut butter chia seed pudding. This is actually the day before, and I'm just going to prep the chia seed pudding. I use Sun Foods Superfoods chia seeds, and if you go through my link down below, and I also have a code there, you can save, I believe it's 20%. I'm going to do 30 grams of chia seeds. All right, perfect. Now you can add whatever milk you want. I'm gonna be using this Willa's Kitchen oat milk. I talk about this milk all the time. It is also linked down below. So I did a cup of the oat milk. Now this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to stir it up. You wanna make sure that all of the chia seeds are coated in the milk. Now if you want to, you could add some sweetener to this. You could add something like maple syrup, honey, agave syrup. You could also add like vanilla extract. I'm gonna be adding other flavors to it tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna leave it how it is right now. I'm gonna add a lid and refrigerate overnight, and I'll see you in the morning to add some toppings to this. All right, it is now the next morning, and the chia seed pudding has sat in the fridge overnight. Now it's time to assemble our chia seed pudding. Since this is a high protein breakfast video, of course I'm going to be adding a scoop of Quattro Vegan, but it's gonna be a little bit different than you're thinking. So I'm just going to mix a scoop of this with some water. And I don't want it to be quite as thick as the yogurt consistency that I look for sometimes. I want it to be a little bit smoother than that. So that's good. It's more liquidy than if it was the yogurt consistency. So now what I'm going to do, I have a glass here, and I'm going to put some of this chia seed mixture on the bottom because we're gonna be making this aesthetic. So a little bit on the bottom like that. Now I'm going to add a layer of our Quattro mixture. Pretty. Now another layer of the chia seeds, and then I'm gonna pour the rest of the protein powder mixture on top. Now this is going to be a peanut butter banana, so we have to add the toppings. Of course we need banana. I'm gonna add some banana slices on there. Next I'm going to add one of these Pasokin peanut butter bites, and I'm just gonna crumble it up. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna add a few of these Pasokin peanuts. Perfect, and there is the peanut butter banana chia seed parfait. All right, so today's breakfast is going to be some peanut butter banana rice cakes. So first of all, I'm going to start off with 3 of these salt-free rice cakes. You can use any flavor that you like. Only thing is, most of the flavors are not vegan, but if that's not something that matters to you, then use whatever flavor you want. Now for our toppings, I'm gonna do 1 scoop of Quattro Vegan. And similar to the other days, I'm gonna mix this with water to create like a cream consistency almost. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of water in this and then mix it up. All right, so this is a good thick consistency. That's what I'm looking for. And then in this bowl, I'm going to mix 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter with some water as well. Perfect, that looks good. Okay, now it's time to add our toppings onto the rice cake. So I'm gonna start with a scoop of the protein powder mixture on each one. And I'm just gonna spread this out. Next, I'm going to do a layer of the peanut butter. Now I have a banana here, and I'm going to cut this into slices and put them out on the rice cakes. Now I'm going to add some peanuts on top for some extra crunch. Last two ingredients, I'm gonna add some chia seeds on top and cinnamon. And there are our rice cakes. Our next breakfast is going to be a Reese's protein smoothie. So I'm going to start, I have my blender here, and I'm gonna add 100 grams of frozen banana. Now I'm going to add in a handful of ice. For our dry ingredients, I'm going to add 1 scoop of Quattro Vegan. This is the chocolate flavor. 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. And 1 of these Copinaco Cacao Calm Beauty plant-based collagen support. You don't have to add this, but I like to add it for a little bit of extra collagen. Also, it's chocolate flavor, so it'll add to our Reese's smoothie. I'm just gonna add some water. And since we want this to be more of like a smoothie bowl consistency, I'm not gonna add too much at the beginning and add more as needed. All right, this is all blended and smooth, so I'm going to pour this into a bowl and then add our toppings. I feel like this might be too small, but it's cute, so I'm gonna put it in this bowl. Now for toppings, I'm going to add this apple banana. I'm just gonna slice it up so it's a little bit cuter. Next, I'm going to add some peanuts. And lastly, I'm gonna add some Pasakin peanut butter crumbs. And there is our Reese's smoothie bowl. For our final breakfast of this video, I'm going to be making a mug cake, except I'm gonna be making it a bowl cake because that's what I like to do. So I'm going to start with 1 scoop of Quattro Vegan. This is the chocolate flavor. You can use chocolate or vanilla. They're both delicious. Next, I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of cacao powder. 1 of these packets of the Copinaco Cacao plant-based collagen support. Just like the other days, it'll provide some extra collagen and also some extra flavor since it is cacao. 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. And last step is just gonna be about a teaspoon of baking soda. You can also do baking powder. You can either use water or milk for the liquid. I'm gonna be using oat milk. So mix this with your liquid of choice until it forms into a batter consistency. All right, so that is good. It's almost like brownie batter. And I used about 160 milliliters of milk. Best part is, since this is vegan, you can lick the spoon. Now I'm going to microwave this starting at 60 seconds. All right, I cooked it for 3 minutes because I prefer it to be a little bit more cakey rather than like gooey and undercooked. Now I'm going to add some toppings. So first of all, I'm gonna add 1 of these Pasakin peanut butter bites. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. I'm gonna add some of these peanuts, Pasakin peanut butter crumbs. And there is your delicious mug cake.